Good morning, Miss M. Good morning, Amy. Happy Monday. Welcome to our Mandala universes. If you're watching later, where we gather every day at 10 a.m. Central Time in the US. We gather from all over the world. We gather to ground, to breathe, to hold space, and to draw mandalas. Mandala or Mandala, I think is how it's pronounced, is Sanskrit for a circle, and in those circles we draw whatever is on our internal landscape, what's ever showing up for us in the 30 minutes. And no feeling is final. Just weather that change from day to day, from moment to moment. And we're glad you're here. See, Jan is here. Good morning. And Za is here. Good morning, Za. And Kathy is here. Good morning. Welcome. How are you all checking in this morning? Or evening, if anyone's not in the US. I'm checking in refreshed. A friend helped me clean and organize my studio, so it's pretty bare, but it feels good. A new, fresh start. And I'm excited to see what unfolds. We got another few inches of snow last night. So I'll do some shoveling today. Sipping on some warm rum butterscotch coffee. Flavored, not actual rum. It's a little too early for rum. And Claudia's here. Good morning, Claudia. Oh no, checking in from bed, sick with the flu. Oh. Well, we're sending you lots of healing. I now have a bookshelf on my desk and lots of books. And lots of mandala journals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have at least 12 on this one, but I think there's more in another spot. And Elaine is here. Good morning. Za's checking in, feeling content, grateful to be to my past self, or tending to my present self needs. That's awesome. And Amy is sending rest and recovery to Claudia. And Amy is feeling content, just found a sunny rock with a mountain view. That sounds lovely. And Za says, oh, snow. Yeah. Jan says, feeling alive and refreshed after a long winter break with the grandchildren. Oh, that's awesome. Because you were in the Redwoods, I believe, right? Might still be there, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna find something to read. I guess I'll read this one. Let's see. Michelina's here and still down with a migraine. Claudia, so sorry you've had the worst season of colds and bugs. Sorry, Michelina. Pamela's here. Good morning. Feeling low energy, restless sleep last night. And Skyle is here. Good morning. Claudia says, oh, Michelina, sorry to hear that. Yeah, never been so sick ever. Oh. Lots of healing to everyone who is feeling down and low energy and sick. Sending all the good vibes. Let your body rest. Michelina says, Pamela, it occurred to me while I was laid out yesterday that it is totally normal to feel anxious about such a big voyage and journey. Yes. Antarctica, it's not just a little thing, I think. And Scal says, oh no, heal quickly and hope it passes. To Claudia. Miss M says, the sun is finally back and I'm working through my something. Long IT update list. Oh man. Fun. Well, if there's any other check-ins, you're welcome to share them. Otherwise, I invite you to start settling wherever you are, noticing your breath, your body, your physical space, noticing how your body feels. Maybe there's tension, and we're not trying to dismiss anything, we're not trying to change it, just purely observing what is there and allowing for calm, for reflection. Maybe you can deepen your inhale. Maybe just the normal pace is fine. Whatever feels good to you. There's no one fits all. As much as we try to do things like that. Be gentle with your soft animal body. Our minds can do so much more than our bodies, it seems. I invite you to just breathe naturally. Notice the breath that holds you. And if you'd like to close your eyes, you can do that. Otherwise, just a soft gaze. And we'll take a minute to just be together. And as you continue to breathe, I'm going to read a little something from Homebody by Rupi Kaur, a poet. And this one is titled Productivity Anxiety. I have this productivity anxiety that everyone else is working harder than me, and I'm going to be left behind because I'm not working fast enough, long enough, and I'm wasting my time. I don't sit down to have breakfast, I take it to go. I call my mother when I'm free, otherwise it takes too long to have a conversation. I put off everything that won't bring me closer to my dreams, as if the things I'm putting off are not the dreams themselves. Isn't the dream that I have a mother to call and a table to eat breakfast at? Instead, I'm lost in the sick need to optimize every hour of my day, so I'm improving in some way, making money in some way, advancing my career in some way, because that's what it takes to be successful, right? I excavate my life, package it up, sell it to the world, and when they ask for more, I dig through bones trying to write poems. Capitalism got inside my head and made me think my only value is how much I produce for people to consume. Capitalism got inside my head and made me think I am worth as long as I am working. I learned impatience from it. I learned self-doubt from it. Learned to plant seeds in the ground and expect flowers the next day. But magic doesn't work like that. Magic doesn't happen. Because I figured out how to pack more in a day. Magic moves by the laws of nature. And nature has its own clock. Magic happens when we play, when we escape, daydream, and imagine. That's where everything, with the power to fulfill us, is waiting on its knees for us. That is productivity anxiety, and I think a lot of us can relate in some regard. There's the little illustration. So if you feel like you're behind or you're not working hard enough, fast enough, long enough, remember, this is not a race. I love the line that magic doesn't happen. Magic doesn't work like that. Magic doesn't happen just because I figured out how to pack more in a day. Magic moves by the laws of nature, and nature has its own clock. Magic happens when we play, when we escape, daydream, and imagine. That's where everything with the power to fulfill us is waiting on its knees for us. And then there's the next one. We can work at our own pace and still be successful. So if you haven't already opened your eyes and come to the page, I invite you to. And today is Monday, January 5th, 2026. I will catch up on some comments. January 5th, 2026. And I like to draw my circle with an in-breath and an out-breath. And then I like to use paint, but you can use whatever you have. Pens, paper. A lot of us keep it in a journal. Some people have it just on lined paper. There are no rules. The only rule, I guess, is a circle. And not even then. The only rule is to take the time, to slow down enough to be with yourself. To allow yourself to daydream, perhaps. Okay, let me catch up on some reading. Lots of well wishes to Michelina and Claudia. Lots of comments. Skyle's sending love to Michelina. Migraine. Start out the week is rough. Sending hugs. Ice packs help me. Miss M says not fun. For the IT, I think. And Claudia says tea covered in a big mug of herbal tea. Yeah. Kathy's sending love to Michelina. And says her headache is finally gone. Cheryl is here. Good morning. And Meta is here. Good morning, Meta. Cheryl's sending well-being to all. And Skyle is checking in, kicking off the year with a migraine and a 400 plus digital conversations. Wow. Wow is right. Meta says, love that reading. And Amy says, hi, Meta. And agree, great reading. Michelina says, I hard relate to that and want to share it with the people I work with. It was so hard for me to call out today, despite it being obvious that I would be no good on the job site today. Oh. And lots of love to Meta. Lots of love for the reading and get better soon. And Amy says, wow, magic also happens as the moon sets over the mountains. Yes. And Meta says, sounds beautiful, Amy. Miss M says, ooh, love that, Amy. And Pamela says, to you all in discomfort, sending love, moon, and the candle. I think that I caught up on all the comments. We have a full house today. There's 12 of us. Happy to be here. I'm glad you all are here. Working away at your drawing. Not sure what mine's. Because I just have to keep going, right? I love how some of these watercolors that I got are so gritty. It's just I guess the raw pigment is quite wonderful. I know I'm definitely feeling that reading. Very fitting. I think especially for the false new year that many of our society cling to. Oh, sounds like a snowblower. Claudia says, listening to your voice is very soothing. My eyes are closed and it's like a storyteller. Oh, I'm glad. I think that's always been one of my hopes, that my voice is soothing. Maybe that's... And now we get the noisy snowblower. And Meadows agreeing, yeah, it's true. Love your voice, Laura, even when the snow cleaner in the background. I guess it's part of the story today. Never been one to... Oh, not with all the lovely comments. I don't know what to say. I am playing with some Desert Rose. I think it's called Desert Rose. Desert Rose paint from Case for Making. And then I think it's like a pine. I think it's called Pine Tree or something. This dark green. It's very piney green. Also a handmade watercolor. I was just looking at the receipt and it was pricey. Maritime Pine is what it's called, and I just love it. It's a great color, especially for this time. It's very cozy, comforting, and everything is white in the world, here at least, in my world. Everything is covered in white snow. But the evergreens are still green. Quite magnificent trees. Let's see. Miss M says, I dream of sitting for breakfast. Always feel like I'm catching up and under construction. We have to sit for breakfast anyways. And Miss M says, ooh, that's a lovely green. Yeah. Ooh, Meta says, I'm really enjoying drawing with my magic pens. They can change colors. Ooh, that's really neat. You'll have to share more on your Instagram, maybe. I love how we have shared so many different art supplies with each other. I'm just blending this out. Really love some of the texture that's being created. I'll zoom it in so you can see, because it's just so scrumptious. I'm not doing anything particular, just playing. I love how this brush, if you can see it, it's all when the brush is kind of dry and then you put pigment in it, you can get these really beautiful mark making strokes. I don't know. It just fills my soul. I have a lot of energy in my piece today. Lots of energy. Not sure. I think it's the sparkly clean studio. Definitely feels a little empty. However, just looking at it as there's plenty of room to go. Well, I didn't even notice the time. I got so into my painting. Oh, let's see. Pamela says, having fun taking a drawing I did last night with a fine ink pen and painting it a little messy. Such a new way. Play and magic. Yes. Well, my friends, it is past our time. I hope you enjoyed your time here with me. This is mine so far. Not sure if I'm gonna work on it more or not. Way too fast, Meta. Yes, I agree. Well, anyone who wants to hop on after the live, we can continue this. Just throwing it out there. Well, I hope you have a lovely Monday. Thank you all. Till next time. Big hugs. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I can hop on Zoom if anyone wants to join. Looks like Meta. Maybe. So, take care. Love you all. Wish we had more time. Bye.